Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to an Everquest video. We'll be doing more of these on this channel, so I hope you all enjoy. This is going to be a 49 to about 54 camping spot for mainly just mages, necros, shamans, and anyone else who can do it. I wouldn't recommend any melee classes, of course. Channers could probably do this pretty easily. Basically, we're just going to be killing these guys, the McMarrins. There's one that spawns over here. It's currently camped by this guy. There's one over here, and then there's one that wanders further back. So I'm going to show you guys how this is done. It's really simple. Get a little bit close. The Jaundice Bone Bracer, huge item that helps out, but I'm going to show you guys how to kill it without, and then I will be using it. So all you do is you root him. You don't even need to mallow him. You might at a lower level, but as of right now, I do not need to. So all these spells are below. These are all 49 spells at the highest. All you do is you cast your Plague, your Venom Bolt, and you're slow. You put your pet on him. Whenever he starts running at you, you kind of just root him. You can tank a few hits, especially as a Ogre Shaman. Decent amount of stamina. Yeah, look at that, just fizzles on a canny. That doesn't normally happen. All you do is... and then you just sit here, and you watch him slowly die. These guys are about, at 53, they're just under 1% per kill. So 49 to 51, they're probably about 1%. It's a really easy camp. You can do all three of them. I normally just do the two that are close here, the one that spawns at the cubby and the one we're fighting right now, just because it's more relaxed and I can just make sure I'm always at full mana in case I get in a sticky situation. As a shaman, especially with the Jaundice Bone, you could take two at once. You just make sure he gets down to like 30-ish. Generally, you cross your fingers and hope you get lucky, and when he drops below 20, you see if the root will break. It generally doesn't, but you can always hope. You just go out here and you search for the other guy. Sometimes he's not here. There we go. Right here. So we're just gonna pull this guy out of the slow. Hopefully he doesn't walk behind that tree in time. Yep. And then we're just going to pull him all the way back here. Stop. Turn around so he doesn't back at us in case he makes it. And do the same thing. Some woolly mammoth over here. Following a druid. That's always fun to see. See, look, we can take a hit. He doesn't hit super hard, especially when slowed. And so the Jaundice Bone, I'm just going to show you guys one click of it because I need more mana here. But it does 263, which is a decent chunk of HP. The only reason I generally just wait it out is because by the time the next guy will respawn, you're going to want to have your mana back. So generally you just sit there. But for that extra damage, especially with my pet being lower, as he went straight from one to the other. And the pet's not even buffed with anything right now either. But once this guy is slowed, he just does so little damage. So I'm going to show you about 4 of these, like 2 kills of each guy, and that'll probably be everything. Right here, the pet is going to get pretty low. But we just took on 2 with ease. Make sure you're picking up the fine steels. Sometimes they drop rusty. But you just pick them up. Make sure this guy is still good. See my pet in because it's below 50%, so I won't get the XP steal. Yeah, this shaman isn't even like super maxed. He's got 193 wisdom with Jaundice Bone, which as you guys already saw, Not required, but it is really nice to have. All I have instead is a rude mithril and a supple scale. And some pretty cheap gear, honestly. These are only like 150 plat. Scale mail's dirt cheap. I still have a jagged band. I've actually got some rings coming in this guy. But a lot of these things are cheaper. The Arctic Wyvern tunic is, of course, more expensive. But there's just certain things right here that are extremely worth it. Like this shield is not at all worth it. It is a nice looking shield, but I believe I just took one from another one of my characters, and that's why he has it. The thing I would recommend doing is getting your quested shield. So it's part of your epic. Along the way of doing the quest, you also get these boots, and you get that shield. The shield's quite heavy as a shaman, but since you're an ogre or a barbarian, it's not really a big deal. Yeah, so these guys have about a 6.5 minute spawn time, if I remember correctly. This guy just seems to be pulling around his wood, man. I feel like he's just having fun with it. But yeah, it's really easy. You just need stamina regrowth. I generally just throw in stamina and talisman because the more HP is nice over time for the more cami. Regrowth is, of course, not necessary. You could do chloro. It's just a little bit slower, which is perfectly fine. Because of the shaman, you don't get regrowth till 52. And I don't know if you guys saw, but we're still only using the 39 slow instead of the more recent slow at 51 because the mana cost is quite a bit different for not a huge improvement. And 49 one works perfectly. 39 actually even. There he is. Lish. Beautiful specimen. Wait for Root to get back. See, this is what we don't want to happen. Because my regrowth is running at the same time as he repopped. Normally, everything would be fine. Right now, however, everything's not fine. It's falling apart. So we're just going to do a little bit of funny things. Because I'm a shaman, the superior soloing class. I say that because there's not any necromancers around to get mad at me. And now we just click away. Do one click on this guy. Actually, he's running. So we're going to regrowth myself. That way I actually get my health back. I'm actually kind of glad we got both of them at once, because it just shows you guys how easy this camp can be. Like, that right click wasn't needed. It was just helpful. That should auto attack. Taking a sweet time to kill that guy over there. Walking incredibly slow. That's not even going to be needed for this kill. But he will come in just to steal that extra bit of damage and get the credit. Because he's a pet. What more can you ask? Maybe it's only the one guy who dropped Rusty. One that the other guy's taking. They're being sent now. Dead. My cat is viciously attacking my cords. Because that is what cats do. Fish. Yeah, he should just have the same spawn timer. Alright, well, I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and if you want to see any other camps for any range of levels, just let me know down in the comments, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.